pop out here and let you see my trees. I'm so thankful that they survived the frost. Um, I covered them when we had two really cold freeze overs that killed all my other plants. But the trees survived nicely, and as soon as it started to rain and the sun came out, they began to smile. This is my peach tree. Remember it from last year? It produced that one beautiful little peach. Well, guess what? I noticed that it flowered quite a lot, and I'm going to try to show you. And the flowers have dropped off, and now I see little fuzzy, what looks like the beginning of some peaches coming out here. There's two here, if you can see that. And down here, there's two more. Let's see if I can get it in the camera. The camera is doing something special. Anyway, you can see those two little tips? Yep, that's two little peaches coming out there. And here, you see that one coming out right there? Oh, wow. So my peach tree, it started out as a superstar. When I picked it from the nursery, it already had a little peach on it. That peach fell off and it didn't ripen up. But of course, as you remember, a brand new peach came on and it was just like perfect. So I'm expecting this tree to produce some wonderful peaches this year. And I'm very proud of it. I'm proud that I was able to keep it alive because, as you know, I am not your best gardener. I am still in the learning how to garden phase. And you know, it's springtime and everything is starting to grow on its own again. So yesterday I came out and I raked a lot of the leaves from the yard and just kind of made a bed around the base of the tree to keep it moist. And you know, when spring comes, yes, it's fun, it's great, but the part that's not so fun is the weeds start to grow, and you know, the neighbor's tree starts to invade my yard and that kind of jazz. But it's all part of nature, so we have to endure it. Over here is my plum tree. And I still haven't gotten a pollinator for this tree because I'm really just clueless on how that works. I'm going to have to go talk to somebody at a nursery. But the tree itself is, oh my goodness, so healthy. During that frost, like I said, I wrapped the trees up because I was afraid they were going to freeze over and die. But they apparently like the cold because as soon as I took those covers off, like the next couple of days later when it warmed up a little bit, this tree began to blossom. And it had little blossoms on it. Can you see how pretty they are? It had blossoms on it. And of course the blossoms fell off. But you know, now it's got new blossoms because it's getting more sun and more water. So beautiful. I know that if I finally figure out how to pollinate this tree, it's going to have lots and lots of plums on it. So yeah, and it's a funny little thing. It's like somehow the top of this got broken. I don't know if a bird landed on it or whatever, and I was going to break that stem off, but then all of a sudden it started to grow these green leaves, and I was like, oh, oops, we're gonna leave you alone. Yeah, I know you've got like a little bent area there, but we're gonna leave you alone because somehow the nutrients are still making it to the end of that stem. See that? Even the pointed area is even still green. So yeah, that's an update on my trees. The last